Welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee, James Worthy, Allie Clifton, Mike Trudell will handle the duties at Crypto.com Arena. The Lakers get the easy win over the lowly Wizards. Luka had the night off, but that did not stop the offense from having a big night. LeBron James, a triple-double at age 41. 6 Lakers in double figures. 50 bench points, big game, James. I know you like that. The team shot 56% and also 21 fast break points. Everyone played, had a good time, didn't have to play a ton of minutes. Lakers get ready for the Cavs.
Yeah, I mean, look, did what they were supposed to do against a very weak Wizard team. Coming off a great road trip, coming back home, winning a tough game after being on the road and then having this kind of a softball game thrown to them. But these are the tough games. The tough games to get up for. You have to really search hard because you kind of think you're going to beat this team. I thought the discipline was really good tonight, the way they came out defensively. Even though Washington kind of came back in that second quarter, the Lakers were able to regain themselves. The bench, the coaching staff, I think, got a lot out of this game. They got to see guys on the floor experimenting with some things. I thought Hayes, just a nice collective effort led by LeBron. Reaves did a good job as well, but I thought overall the bench and the role players stepped up and got the job done.
I think discipline, as you mentioned, but also you could tell that there was an intentionality with coming in for a collective game plan. Without your motor, without your catalyst in Luka Doncic. And I think it started with LeBron and Austin. Early, you kind of asked, what kind of version were we going to get from LeBron? We saw more of a scoring attack from him, but I also thought there was an intention from Austin to facilitate. And I just think the two of them played off each other so well, but then also understanding in that second quarter to turn it up a notch, and then obviously in the fourth to take it up even another level. It was just an overall great team win.
All right, let's talk LeBron James, guys. He's been flirting with a triple-double, it seems like every single night recently. Tonight he gets it done, 21, 10, and 12. It's the 125th of his career, James, and that is good for 5th all time.
Yeah.
Although people usually weren't getting them in their 23rd season. That's the difference.
I know, I continue to scratch my head every game he plays that he's continuing to be a leader. Not only that, he's doing whatever it takes. He needs to be a scorer, he needs to be an assist guy. Tonight without Luka, he took over, triple-double. Yeah, he continues to work his way up the leaderboard. It won't be a matter of time. He'll be the passing Magic Johnson.
Triple-doubles are great, but I look at his stats from tonight, and I find myself asking the question, what's more impressive? The third triple-double of the season at 41 coming in Game 75, being a team-high plus 25, or the leader in minutes on the team at 33, the third most minutes played in the game entirely. I just think he continues to beg you to ask him what he won't do for you. He's done it so many times throughout his career, you know, whether it's playing all 82, whether it's leading the league in assists, whether it's leading the league in fast break points at this age, telling you and reminding you that he can adapt to whatever situation you need of him. And tonight versus, you know, a team like Washington, he could have easily said, hey, I need to take one. I'm 41, give me some rest. Front end of a back-to-back. But no, instead he comes out and what?
Yeah, 21, 12, and 10. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Is this even more impressive? Tonight he tied Kareem, all-time wins. I didn't want you to look. I didn't want you to look at the graphic. 1,228.
I'm gonna lob this one up to you.
I'm not surprised, and he's doing it with a lot of spirit and a lot of energy. He's not just out there as a 41-year-old. You know, taking the leftovers. He's out in the front with energy and speed and power and force that you wouldn't see in, you know, any other player of his status that age, Geeter. Ducking the basketball, up over the rim. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen an athlete quite like LeBron James still doing what he does. And he leads. When he's not leading, he'll get out of the way, and he will allow Luka and Austin Reaves to do their thing. And when he's called upon, he's always available. Just simple.
You know what was impressive, Ali, was actually the way he played tonight. James just mentioned that speed, that force, that attack. I mean, we actually wanted him to slow down because we were thinking of the Cavs game. So we're like, can we get him out of the game?
Yeah, can we have you come out?
Yeah. But he led the team in minutes.
But no, and I think he actually got that 10th rebound, and he was like, why are you taking him? Why are you going to take me out?
Yeah, like, you're out.
Because I've said this often throughout his career, and I think it truly does still hold true. It's like everyone's cup of coffee. That's what conditioning, that's what playing, that's what being out there and active, constantly moving, what that does for him is it keeps him engaged. It keeps him locked in. It keeps him free-flowing and feeling in a rhythm. Instead of sitting and resting like we're all trying to sit up here and put a bubble around him and protect him. And
it's funny you say that.
This is what helps him
remember
go.
He misses the first 14 games, and he had to miss some games here and there, and he's had some ailments, but he has mostly been available and has played a lot of games. We never thought he'd play back-to-backs. Here he is playing back-to-backs, and now you just want him to keep going. Because that's what he does. Ali's right. Like, that's how he plays the game.
Rare. There are some athletes in different sports that rest is not important. It's not good for them. They need to keep their motor running, like idling at least. And LeBron seems to be one of those players. I mean, he missed training camp this year because he had to. He had a serious injury, but I just don't think he needs rest. He just needs to keep his engine going, keep it tuned up. Rest might hurt him. I don't know.
The motor idling is a good one. That's a good one.
Motor idling is perfect. Ali, I'll start with you on this one. Bench, 50 points. How about Jackson Hayes? Perfection tonight with the 19 points, 8 for 8, 7 rebounds. He also had a 3. That was pretty awesome. And then Luke Kennard was aggressive. 7 of 10, 4 for 5 from 3, a plus 20 and a plus 19, Ali.
It's no coincidence you have the 2 best three-point shooters on the team right now,
right? There.
As Mike Trudell just mentioned. I think the efficiency for Luke, obviously, continuing to see the ball go through the rim and just get those touches is just going to be key for him down the stretch. But also, Jackson Hayes, we talked about in the pregame, and we've talked about it, and you've referenced it a lot, what he put in the offseason.
I give J.J. Redick and Luke Kennard a lot of credit for coming out and having a good performance and strategy after that big upset for UConn.
After their heart was completely shattered.
The fact that he can come out and get 19, I had to get that in there. Actually, I think Luke Kennard is getting used to the team more. He came in kind of learning. We knew he could shoot, and we know he can do more than that. He had a little 15-footer tonight. Can put the ball on the floor, can strike with the pass. I think the more time he gets these last games will be good for him. I think his input can be bigger with that three-point shot.
I'm just going to say this, the best part about tonight, because I hate this rule by the NBA with the 16 technicals, because I want to watch Luka Doncic play basketball as a Laker fan, as an NBA fan. But he got to rest tonight.
Are you watching, Luka?
He got to rest tonight.
Chill, brother.
So I'm happy about that. Time to hear from Coach J.J. Redick, brought to you by your Toyota dealers.
JJ.
All right, his 125th triple-double of his career. He's with Mike Trudell in the media.
LeBron, first of all, if you wouldn't mind just kind of confirming the story Bronny told us. So 2014 Miami, you're playing one-on-one. He makes a couple shots, and you said this was the last time you played, and then was it kind of like, oh, okay, and then you went and broke a backboard?
Yeah, we had a hoop in our driveway, and I drove around him and dunked it. I didn't mean to shatter the glass, but yeah, I shattered it. Yeah.
And was that, had he gotten hot before that point, and you just had to kind of remind him, or what was the?
He made a couple shots, but that's like Miami Bron, that's like invincible Bron then. Yeah, so it's not like he was about to win. Yeah, I didn't mean to shatter it. I had to buy another one, shit. Or did I even buy another? Brian, did I even buy another hoop? I don't think I did either.
That was that?
Yeah, I think that was it. That was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
All right. And then any thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, we had a professional approach. We came in, we got the job done, understanding. Doesn't matter who we're playing. We're still trying to build habits for the postseason, so a good win for us.
You often talk about not being able to really maybe enjoy the moment, but another triple-double.
Yeah.
Are you able to enjoy some of this at all?
I mean, I've had moments more this year and last year that I've enjoyed more in the moment. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool to know that I'm, I mean, at this point in my career, and I'm still able to do those things. I mean, it's super dope. It's super humbling, and just try to put the work in and continue to put the work in, and those are the results of it.
One thing you've talked about a lot this season as being a big passion is golf. When did that start for you? Why do you love it so much, and how much does that help the team bond?
Well, I never believed in the bug. People always talk about the golf bug. I never believed in it. But I told myself when I turned 40, I wanted to do something that was something I just maybe uncomfortable or never done in my life before. I never played golf in my life before. I never followed the sport, really. But when I turned 40, I said it was something. It was that and chess. I've never played chess as well, so that would be next. But right now, I'm locked in on golf. It's something that I've, really put a lot of time in. I love the sport. I appreciate the sport. I love how difficult it is, and I love a challenge. So I look forward to just putting more work in over the course of however long it takes me. But right now, I'm having a hell of a time playing it. And for us, we have a lot of golfers on our team, and the best thing about what we did in Orlando is that we beat the shit out of the coaches, and that was great.
Of course, you guys want Luka available, but on a night like tonight when he's not playing, and you get Luke Kennard with 19, Jackson doesn't miss a shot, DeAndre doesn't miss a shot. How can something like this help in the playoffs when a guy gets his moment, knowing that he had moments in the regular season?
Well, no, what do you mean? We don't want this to happen in the postseason.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guys who got a bigger chance.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, it's going to be, in the postseason, it could be a different guy, every night that can make, those plays to help you win a postseason game. And obviously, Luka's going to do what he does. AR's going to do what he do. They're going to do what they do. So, but every given night in the postseason, you can have a different guy step up and make impact plays. So it definitely helps to have a moment like tonight where those guys were. Our bigs was they was 13 for 13 from the floor. They had 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, 1 for 1 from the 3. They were great. Luke was Luke, shot the piss out the ball again. So, and everybody that came in and gave us minutes were great.
LeBron, can you describe what Saturday was like for you to see Bronny lead South Bay to the number 1 seed and Bryce go to the Final Four? It was within 60 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was totally awesome. I don't know, man. I had Bronny's game on my iPad. As me and my wife were in the living room, I had Bronny's game on the iPad sitting on the table, and then my wife had Bryce's game on the TV. So we were watching both at the same time. I was watching Bronny go off, and I was also seeing Bryce celebrate with his teammates as they went to the Final Four. It was just super. Come on. My boy's first year in college. He's going to the Final Four, and Bronny doing what he's doing, continue to, get better. We got nothing to worry about.
LeBron, that's the one thing that you didn't get to do in your career because you went straight. To see him cut down the nets and have that moment in the Final Four.
Yeah. I'm happy for him, but I definitely made the right decision. I cut 3 nets to state championships, and that was enough for me. Yeah, I'm good. That was good.
They were both to win a championship in the next 13 days or 2 weeks. The Bronny with G-League and Bryce.
Bryce.
How would that motivate you? Right behind him.
Listen, we're a winning family. And that's all we've ever done. And it doesn't even mean in sports. In life, we're a winning family. So all this other shit is just extra credit, and we're super appreciative of it.
LeBron, given the group's strong play this past month, how would you assess the team's readiness to make that championship push?
We still got some games left. We still got to continue to improve. But we know what we're capable of, but we will not shortcut the process. And the process is finishing the regular season strong. Next opponent is tomorrow. We got a road trip coming up. We can't shortcut the process, and that's most important. When the postseason get here, we will attack that as its own individual season.
Just on that note, in what ways does this team feel maybe different, maybe more prepared compared to this time last year when you guys had some quality wins as well going into the playoffs?
I don't even remember this time last year. It was such a blur with 3 different seasons all in one. There was just so much changeover last year. So it's hard for me to even think about last year. I don't even know where I was, at that point or where we were. We did have there's a lot of changeover. That's all I can say. I can speak of to now. We're in a good place right now. The chemistry is high. Everyone loves being around each other. We love playing for one another. We love being off the floor with one another. It's a good, tight-knit group, and we got to carry that for the rest of the regular season. Then I said, the postseason is its own season. We got to carry that into the end, too. Appreciate it.
Time for a quick break. Lakers continue their impressive play this month. Now 14-2 in March, 120-101. The final score to Crypto. More post-game reaction on the way after the break. Scored of a place at the podium.
Spacing, guys making good reads, being ready to shoot. But yeah, just kind of playing within the flow of the game, not trying to force anything, not trying to overcomplicate things. And I thought we did a good job there, especially after the first quarter, of just executing there in the second quarter and second half, just playing well, letting the game kind of, control. We kind of controlled the pace and what we wanted to do. So, yeah.
LeBron was talking about how you guys can think about tomorrow. You're not worried about postseason yet. That'll be a new challenge when you get to it. But wondering when you got here to have it go as well as it's gone so far, to have you fit in as well as you have, how has that kind of lived up to what you expected, if not, and how much have you been enjoying it? Yeah,
I've been enjoying it every single day to be on a team like this, and knowing we're going to be in the postseason and we're going to be playing for something. And it's as a player, it's exciting, and as a player that has been in the league for, this is my 9th year, knowing that you're going to have a chance, and I truly believe that. I know everybody in this locker room believes that. So obviously there's some things we can clean up. That's what these last games are going to be, and then hopefully control our where we are in the standings and stuff. So yeah, we're taking it day by day, and that's what we need to do. We need to focus on the things that we can control, and then when the time comes, I know we're going to be ready to go.
Without Luka tonight, Reaves was the playmaker, 9 assists. Let's go a little Access 360 big game. Break it down.
Yeah, with the ball and Luka, marvelous job of creating. Austin Reaves, 9 assists with the ball in his hands. How the hell is your defense so far up that you leave LeBron James all alone for alley-oop? I do not understand that. Maybe that's an indication of how bad the Washington Wizards defense is.
They gave up 83 to one guy.
Oh, my God, Allie. Here's Austin Reaves. Now, LeBron sets the pick this time, forcing the defense to help, then rolls to the bucket. With that strength and power using the left, LeBron does a good job of setting the pick. Austin Reaves in open court. You're going to see Rui has the lead on his man now. Stops early, gets it in the paint for a paint dropper. Austin Reaves leading the way. This time, navigating downhill, observing the defense. When the defense comes over to help, crosses over to the lane here and gets it to Rui for open 3. Rui playing well with Austin. Austin told Luka, don't worry about it, brother. I got it tonight. It's all good.
Great breakdown right there. Allie, the Lakers are 14-2 in the month of March. They've won 12 of 13 games. Got the Cavs tomorrow night. They are, I guess their magic number is 5. To get to the 3rd seed. Denver's right behind them. They've won 6 in a row as well, so it's going to be a race to the finish. But what a fun month of March it's been covering this team.
Peaking at the right time. And look, they were waiting to get healthy. They were waiting to be able to kind of put together a stretch. This is no small sample size. I looked at that in Andrew Miller's stat packet in the pregame, and you just kind of, in totality, like 16 games is not a small sample size.
Against really tough teams.
Against tough teams, against not great teams. So it just shows consistency. It shows that you have found a pattern and a blueprint and a system that has worked for you. And it kind of takes you back to Marcus Smart and what he said. Why can't we change the narrative? Why can't we create our narrative and who we want to be here down the stretch? And it's crazy to think that he's been out these last 4 games because the team has still kind of taken on that identity that he has kind of instilled. I give him a lot of credit for that. And to think that they're not even whole right now and they're still able to play this consistent style.
It's interesting because narratives are built, I think, early in the year, and even Fish was talking about it. You get to that post-All-Star break, and you can really start to make a run and change your team going into the playoffs. We've seen teams get hot and go to the finals. I'm looking at the standings tonight, and for all the people that say the Lakers aren't a contender, they're not in the same breath as OKC, and they throw Boston in there and Detroit and the Spurs. And I look, and the Lakers are just 1 game away from Boston.
Yeah.
They almost have the same identical record.
And I don't care what you say. You got LeBron James on your team, a champion already who's been through it, knows how to do it. And when you add Luka, who's been to the finals with his talent, and Austin Reaves, that is a dynamic trio going into the playoffs, surrounded by a decent cast.